Hello there, good morning, and welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is Adventures Base. We have. Actually, this is good. Well, it would have been fine either way, but. Okay, so we're going to try and build page or get a champion. Champion's not hugely important here, but hero is pretty good, and then. I mean, it's pretty important. We're going to open page gear. We'll try to pick up probably a remodel or a sentry on the reshuffle. Second gear at some point. More gears at some point. We're going to just try and build into a remodel engine, basically. I mean, remodel will be the payload here because it's the only way to gain extra stuff. And there are some nice things here. Gain a gold and a copper. Treasure trove will let you add golds to your deck, which you can then remodel into province or anything. And then the treasure hunters also give you silvers, which can be remodeled into stuff. The hero can gain you golds, which can be remodeled. So that's kind of the way we're going to look to make up what will probably be a relatively big points deficit. There's some so I will say just at the outset that if you got good draws with money, you could be pretty fast here. There's some pretty nice money stuff, actually. Storyteller Treasure Trove works fairly well. And there's also save. Like you could imagine, and gear is nice for that as well. You can imagine going for a deck that has 3 storytellers, and you always save one of them to kick off. Plays with 2 gears, 3 storytellers, and maybe just 1 treasure trove, maybe 2 treasure troves. And that probably provinces pretty consistently. So we're probably going to need some duchies to make it up. The nice thing here is there are some things that will accelerate getting the page line going. Save helps with that, and gear helps with that quite a bit. Anyway, like here at the start, we get to keep a estate out of the shuffle and buy gear. So we just instantly are moving along on the page line faster than you would kind of normally be able to. Now the AI has 5-2, which is going to be pretty good for what they want to do. I'm going to go ahead and get a second gear. I know I talked about maybe getting a remodel, but for now I'm just going to go with this. And I will take a sentry here. So we'll just see. Like I said, the AI is going to have, and this is a thing, we get a bunch of silvers there, which is going to be a little bit of a pain, honestly. I think I'll take a village here. Oh, I have 4. Maybe I just go ahead and take the remodel. The other option is to just save a copper. We are going to trigger a shuffle, so there's something to be said for saving the... I guess actually we don't know. We may trigger reshuffle. There's something to be said for doing the save and getting page. Now obviously we have way more terminals than we can play. But we have both save and we have, eventually we'll have champion come down the line here in a way that'll make it nice. This has got to either be storyteller or just a second sentry. Probably storyteller. So far the AI hasn't scored, and so that makes me less scared. We could keep the gear on top and save it, though I think I'll just move around here. There's definitely something to be said for keeping it. We do need a remodel pretty badly, though. This shuffle, it's a little bit questionable. So I think here we'll go a storyteller. Actually, we should Save the silver. I'll go another storyteller, and then yeah, this is nicer. Okay. Well, we really would like to play the champion, or the hero, I mean. Let's go ahead and move this. We can discard this. And I don't know if I want... Not sure if I want the treasure trove yet. I'm not really ready for it deck composition wise. I don't have all the remodels. But I guess it's kind of now or never, because the hero is going to become champion. And we're going to start moving on stuff. Okay, so we get a champion, get a warrior. If we draw the champion off rip here, it'll be really nice. We should be okay. All right. Yeah, this will all work fine. We can gain the gold. Get our champion down. We're going to get some hits. I mean, we've gotten already a silver and a gear, so that kind of stuff helps a lot. We need, maybe we don't set aside with one of the gears, and then ideally here we do some gain and play. Probably means playing all of this. Okay. So let's go ahead and do this. We really only need, I mean, we want to keep something out of the shuffle. Probably buy another storyteller. We could get a lab as well. They're probably a little worse than storytellers, but there's some spots like at the start of turns where potentially it's nicer. Let's do this. I guess we could have always gained another treasure trove this way too. I don't want to lose for lack of greening, but we should be okay for a little bit. Gears are just better than laboratories, actually. I don't know why I'm talking about lab at all. Gears are way better. Which isn't an unreasonable thing to go for either. It's just you're doing like this. Just making... I think I'll keep the warrior for now. We may change it in a second. But here, just setting aside stuff to make kicking off more likely. Alright, that's not too bad. I'm trying to think if we have... We could play a gear and get a little more info. Well, we want to kick off, but maybe just do this. Okay. We have a lot more coppers than I really want, but we can gear a lot of them. And that'll be okay. Maybe I will get a second treasure trove. We could just kill the sentry, to be honest. That's not also insane. have 2. We're drawing 3 right now. And we're drawing 4. 5. Okay. Now we can go ahead and start taking a little bit on provinces. We're pretty well ahead here. I'm going to set aside a storyteller just for safety purposes. Another one here. We're already gaining 2 golds, though we do have 3 remodels, so maybe we can make use of all of them. Let's just get the hero. As long as we're gearing aside a storyteller, it'll be fine. We're gonna have tons and tons of copper here, but gearing or saving it, but it doesn't matter. Okay, we just have, this is enough. Okay. So we can do this. I feel like the AI did do kind of, oh, the order there is kind of messed up, but whatever. This may not draw. I shouldn't have had a province on top. But anyway, this still wins this turn, though it's kind of mildly unsatisfying, but we'll go ahead and take the win while it's there. Yeah, that ran about how I expected. I did think the AI would have more points by this time, just with the treasure trove opening. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I mean, moat's pretty bad. I don't know. I mean, storyteller would have been good for the AI. I wasn't paying that good of attention to their buys. I would have, in general, have expected them to have more points by that point in time, but this interface is still just, to me, just horrible. Just these, but like the way you navigate through this stuff is incredibly bad. Anyway, this is basically what I wanted. I kind of messed up the consistency thing for the very last turn there, but it wasn't close, so it didn't matter. We got a little bit of an unfortunate draw too, but still it was not, I mean, it wasn't too surprising that we dudded there, given that I had top decked a green card for no reason. Anyway, nice remodel payload here. Did a little bit of gain and play. It's very possible we could have done more on that front as far as gaining remodels and drawing them and playing, you know, kind of like we did with the enlarged fortress stuff. But in any case, it went pretty well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.